Alright, so this is a tent review for the REI Kingdom 8. Just put this video review up just as I was doing a lot of research into it. There's just not many good video reviews of the Kingdom 8. There's one by Gear Lab, but it doesn't give you a whole lot of detail about the tent, and then REI's video of it itself leaves a lot to be desired. So anyway, we'll start in the back end of it here. Here you can see on the REI video, you can see the vestibule all the way out, but a view that you don't get is one thing you can do is you can roll up each end of the vestibule so that you can have access to the back door, and so in the summertime it's a little bit more air circulation. So that's a nice feature. You can zip it all the way out, or you can roll the ends up. And everything that rolls up here on the Kingdom 8 tent is held together with these little cleats, and they're very convenient, easy to do, very quick to do, and so that's a nice feature as well. As you can see, the rain canopy is on. I had some rain last night, stayed perfectly dry. One feature of this tent that they really push on the website, and it is really nice, is how you can roll back the canopy to reveal the screen porched area. And I've done this probably 5 or 6 times already. It's really easy. It takes literally 30 seconds to do. You just unroll it or roll it back up. And again, here are the same type of little cleats to hold the canopy back when you roll it up. And then when you roll it back over, there's Velcro, and it literally takes 2 seconds. So walking around to the other side. As you can obviously see, we also have the Connect Tech garage. This end of the tent, which is the front end, does not have a vestibule, and basically I think REI does that so that you're kind of forced to buy the Connect Tech garage, but it is worth it. And most of the reviews, as you see online, are people happy that they did purchase it, and I would be of the same opinion. You cannot stand up. I'm a 5'11". You cannot stand up in the garage, but it's a great area just before going in to take off your shoes. You can set up another couple chairs, just a place to keep things outside the tent and dry before you go in the tent. So definitely worth the purchase and the extra investment. Most people who are going to be thinking about the Kingdom 8 are willing to invest into a good purchase, as it's not the cheapest on the market, but it's made by REI, so the quality is good. So we'll go in the tent now, and again, 5'11", can't stand up out here, but another good feature, if you look at the tent doors here, is the doors, and both on the back side is the same as well, are divided into 2, and you can open one side, leave the other closed, open all of it, screen one part, leave the other part unscreened, screen both parts, so there's a lot of options there, so that's a nice feature as well. And again, you can open the whole thing, and there's a stuff pocket above us. I'll show you in a minute. There's two storage pockets on the outside of this tent. There's 2 on the back end as well. So let's go in real fast. The zippers never snag on the outside. On the inside a little bit, but nice zippers. Okay, so this is the view from the inside. Standing in the actual covered part of the tent, but one thing I wanted to show, which you don't see a whole lot online, is just this tent with gear inside of it. And what can you actually fit in there? How big is the screen porch? And so we're camping with 5 people: myself, my wife, and 3 little girls. And we have plenty of space. As you can see on the screen porch area, we have a table. We have lots of bags and gear down there. On the other side, we even have a couple chairs set up, more gear under there. Going back to the door, again, you can screen, unscreen each side. You can open up the whole thing and stuff it into this door stuff pocket. And then you can see that I'm under the screen part right now. And then looking back towards the sleeping part of the tent, it's hard to have a good idea from my camera angle, but we have 4 full-size sleeping bags and pads on the floor, with a little bit of space in the middle, and even a pack-and-play in the back. So there's a good bit of space over there. Here is a view of the screen porch with the dividing wall down, and again we have 2 chairs on one side, some bags there, a table with cooking stuff on top of it, and lots of bags for storage underneath. So the screen porch is not huge, but a pretty good size. And again, that's just with the dividing wall down, so you can open that up to make even more space. And you see right there some storage pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's the same amount on the other side. You from the back end of the sleeping area with the dividing wall down, again you see the storage pockets that are the same on the other side. Again, we have the pack and play and 4 full-length sleeping bags and sleeping pads. So no storage pockets on this side of the dividing wall, but again, plenty of storage pockets in this tent. There also are small clips on the top of the tent to hang lanterns from, whatever. It might be good to bring a little carabiners to attach bags or whatever you want to it, but we have a lantern hanging up there, and there are several of those throughout. Here is a view with the dividing wall opened and rolled back to give you an idea of what this tent looks like with gear and sleeping bags and all that stuff in here. So again, table, chairs. One thing I wanted to mention too is the back end of the tent there is screened at the top, not on the sides as the screen porch area is, but it is screened at the top. So if you're camping in summer, you can take the canopy off and have a fair bit of circulation, and the heat can escape out the top. And here is a view from the other end, the back end of the tent, with the dividing wall open. One other thing I wanted to make note of, Gear Lab does a pretty decent job of this, but the height of the tent in the center, just as you walk in, I'm right at 5'11", my head is touching the tent, but as I walk there's more space. Here right in the middle, there's probably 3 spare inches. And of course you lose that height as you go to the side, but again there's chairs here. You can sit down comfortably, and so you don't need that height. Or on the other side, there's a table, gear storage, what have you. And again, in the ceiling there are little loopholes that you can attach lanterns to, whatever. I would recommend bringing a carabiner with you to make hanging stuff a little bit easier. I also did purchase the footprint for this, and glad I did that as well. So the accessories they offer for this tent, the garage and the footprint, I would say are well worth the investment.